Hello, guys. Welcome to another awesome edition of X Squad. Interesting. The Premier League is just barely 2 weeks from today. So every team they are gradually gearing up for preparation, knowing fully well every team is going to start on a clean slate. So it is how you start the moment the season began, the better it becomes for you. We were discussing the Premier League's series friendlies that is held in United States. Congratulations to Manchester United. They won the Premier League season, and as a Chelsea fans, you can't really make noise about that because you are the first team to actually win that trophy. So I was so surprised seeing some Manchester United in the social media being ecstatic and to the extent that someone saying, "You never say that, you never say that." Well, that's just what winning does. And the game I saw between Manchester United versus Everton, the game ended 2-2. Now, Manchester United won the league, the Premier League preseason friendlies as a result of 7 points. The next team is West Ham. It's actually Manchester United, West Ham, Bournemouth, and Everton. These are the four teams that compete in the summer Premier League preseason friendlies. Well, I want to talk about the match with respect to Manchester United versus Everton, like I said earlier on, that ended 2-2. You know, the game I saw, Amory decided to, because like I said, it's actually 2 weeks from now before the Premier League season will kickstart properly. And Amory, what I saw, he tried his best to make sure that 70% of the people who played the game is actually people he's going to pick for his first game. Kunyan was there, Mbwembo was there, Fernandez was there, Ahmad was there. Who am I missing? Dalot, Euro, Ugarte, Kobe Mino. Who am I missing out? So he's actually almost the first team, and there was patch because in the first 20 minutes the game was even. Then from then the game shifted to the favor of Everton, and Everton they had a lot of opportunity to actually uh, get a goal ahead of this game, but they were mixing a lot of their chances. Beto was not clinical. In fact, I was so fuming. I was like, if this guy is my number one striker, I will be fuming because the chances the guy was wasting, it was alarming. So it is an hell on their own part. So they have to see how they can be able to step up because other teams that come up from the relegation to the Premier League, they saw what happened to the three teams that came from the relegation to the Premier League. So they were very, very prepared because the last season, the three teams that came, those are the three teams that went back to the relegation. So this time around, teams that are coming from the relegation, they are very, very prepared. But fortunately, it is Manchester United that had the first goal of this game because first goal in the penalty by Fernandez. Well, it was a cheap penalty. To me, that was not even a penalty to start up with. It wasn't a penalty, but the ref decided to give a call as a penalty. So because I know fully well if the season fully begin and maybe that game there's a VAR would have ruled it off. So it sent the goalkeeper Pickford the wrong way because Tarkowski was even telling the ref that he didn't foul him, it's just a soft hand on the chest, and he was so surprised that Hammer just went so easily on the ground. So it's the ref that has the call. So the ref gave a call penalty, and that sent Man U one go ahead. But funny enough is that a beautiful pressing play from Everton decided to allow Ngiaye to equalize the ball, and that press completely caught Man United defense because even the commentator was even surprised that why is it that Fernandez is the person that is speaking Ngiaye. You're supposed to have one of your fullback there, and it just went on the blind side of Fernandez and the slot the ball. It became 1-1. So once the second half started, the game just swing to the side of Manchester United. So Man United, they begin to start to have a reading. But one thing I was surprised, the way Everton was picking the pocket of space that Man United midfield was leaving behind was alarming, because I was just saying in that first half that it's possible that there can be a shift this time around, hereby Man United will pick more points from those smaller teams, but they may tend to lose more points from the bigger teams. So once the season starts, we'll see. But the moment the second half started, it became the reverse. Man United, they lost identity at that point in time. And I was just saying to myself that the same problem that before this Manchester United team last season, I can see a replicant of the same problem in this game. Even though I normally say that preseason friendlies, the result does not really count, but the process is important. And that process, second half, Man United lost identity until the uh, 69 minutes, yes, 69 minutes where Mason Mount, it was a beautiful goal. I must give that to Mason Mount. The way at which he touched the ball and it spin 180 degree, it caught Pickford off guard. So it became 2-1. So I was like, okay, now let me see if Man United have the resilience in the defense to actually just maintain these results, because I don't like to see shady defending. But funny enough, it did not take long, just 5 minutes from that. A defensive halo and Hamad scoring one of the most ridiculous own goal I've ever seen. Because the confusion within that place, it was, I don't know which player he hit and they ricocheted into the net, and I was just like, this is schoolboy hero. So the problem Man United they have last season, and I can see the same thing this season. So Amorim, the remaining 2 weeks that is remaining before the season properly kickstart, you have a lot of work to do. For Man United not to repeat the same performance they did last season, you have a lot of work to do. So let's see what will happen. And Cunha, I saw some brilliant play from him, patches, because the way at which he would touch his ball, he would turn, he's always looking forward, That was good on him. But Mbembo, if I'm going to rate Mbembo in this game, I will actually give him a 4/10. I didn't really see anything much from Mbembo. So that is just a take with respect to this game. So drop your comment in the comment section, like the video, follow the page.